Capricorn, happy 2026. Let's go ahead and dive right into what your prime focus is for this year. I will draw one card that goes over the main theme of the year, and then we will draw some supporting cards to talk about any insight and also any advice that can help you to be your best self this year. All right, let's jump right into it. All right, Capricorn, what's your overall theme of the year? The Empress. I have been seeing this quite often with my clients. The Empress is about nurturing. This is about self-nurturing. This is about, attracting what you want to rather than having to act aggressively and pursue. Okay. The Empress is about, also focusing on maternal issues. So that may come up this year where some things need some looking at from the past and healing in the forms of either you being the mother or your mother in particular, or just maternal themes in general. So let's go ahead and see what else we have to talk about here. Okay. So again, like in thinking about the Empress is about nurturing, okay? It is about helping things, heal and helping things grow. All the things that you would think about in like an ideal mother type figure. The World card here is about, some kind of long-standing cycle coming to a close. And I feel like what that has to do with is, as I said earlier, there may be some, Capricorns here that have had some issues with their mother, in the past, or as being a mother, that, they're going to have to really take a look at and to be able to accept and to heal. There's just a lot going on there where it feels like a lot is being kept there that may be prohibiting you from really moving forward out of either guilt or resentment or sadness or whatever the case may be. That's up to you to, take a look at, do some shadow work on, and really figure that out. Because with the Knight of Cups here, what this is saying is like, you really want to move forward with something that you love. You are being nudged this year to really move forward on the path of healing and on the path of, enlightenment for yourself. So to be able to go back and close out any outdated cycles with the World card is going to do nothing but help you progress further and help you really feel less guilty for putting yourself first in this sense. The Five of Swords, that really, again, kind of goes back to the resentment of what's happened in the past. So for some of these Capricorns, there's a bit of resentment there with the Five of Swords that may have to do with maternal themes here that need to be looked at this year. Okay. And keep in mind, the maternal themes don't necessarily have to do with your actual mother. This could be with, anybody that kind of had the position of offering you some kind of care. Okay, this could be in the form of a friend, a sister, whomever, that was in a position, or that you were in a position, to offer that kind of maternal type of care to. A boss, for instance. So this is really about, you really understanding what needs to be healed from the past here with the Five of Swords, so that you're not carrying any kind of resentment either towards, the person who hurt you or towards yourself, where you feel like you are not worthy of putting yourself first and following things with the Knight of Cups that really you enjoy and that you love, because you feel like you weren't good in that role, okay, that you don't deserve it. So this is going to be a lot about self-worth. The Empress is about, really a lot about self-care as well. So this is going to be highlighted this year for you as well, Capricorn, for you to be able to close out, again, cycles that are outdated for you, that are keeping you in a state of not moving forward, okay? Let's see what else we need to look at here. The Fool card, that's beautiful. The Fool card is all about starting on a new path, okay? It is like not erasing the past, but more like, okay, the past is the past, and here I am in the present, and I'm moving towards the future. The Fool card is about going forward almost in a childlike joy and just exploring. Okay, so that's going to be another thing that's going to be really wonderful for you. You may be doing a lot of inner child work this year, and you are just going to be spoiling the shit out of your inner child. So, and that's okay. That's beautiful to do, actually, as long as it's not, to your detriment in any way. But this is going to be a lot about healing for you. It's going to be a lot about self-nurturing, growing things in your life that you take great pleasure in, that are healing for you. That's going to be the big theme for you guys this year, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. If you want a personal reading with me, you can reach me at the email address below. Thanks so much. Bye.